Boys, it's a sad, sad day. We just got notice that January 4th, the World Cup player items will no longer be able to be used. Moment of silence for everyone's World Cup Mbappe that's going to leave their club. And say goodbye to the worst promo in FIFA history. All right, let's go. I'm so excited they're leaving our clubs. I am so excited. All right, we have seen the market go up, which is what we kind of thought would happen. We got really no content today. Got that Kenny SBC, nothing really much to talk about, really. And for leaks, we actually do have a little bit of FUT Centurion news, which I was kind of waiting for, and it looks like we do have some finally. We'll talk about all that stuff in this video as well. EA released the 78 plus triple upgrade today, which I'm pretty sure is not very good value for an SBC. I'm pretty sure like 1 rare player and 10 golds. I think I was seeing people say they opened like 20 of these, 30 of these, and got literally nothing in it. So I think these are pretty bad, but I could be wrong about that. At least we have somebody to throw like, duplicates into, with League SBCs kind of being, a very prominent thing right now. So at least we have something, but unfortunately for us gold common investors, if you invest in some of that stuff, you probably are not going to see it rise very much because we got not the best upgrades, unfortunately. And we are continuing to see EA just pumping through that coin injection, right? We're still seeing them attempting to do that. You look at FIFA points right now, even gold players pack plus, rare players pack plus, ultimate pack plus, all in the store right now. So basically for, when you open with FIFA points, you're going to get even more coins. A gold pack actually can give you like, 4,000 coins on average back a pack or so. So you mix that in with like every premium gold players pack being opened. Same goes with, a mega pack added onto an ultimate pack. All this stuff just creates even more coin injection in the market. So it's EA trying to do their best to keep the market afloat before Team of the Year, and they're doing a good job of that. Because if we look at the market, it is rising, right? Not much came out today. Aloe 620. He's up like 30K. Janola, 1.15. He's up, 50K or so. So I think people are probably wondering if, the market's kind of doing okay right now. Should we sell everything, right? It's time to like get rid of the whole club because Team of the Year is, less than 3 weeks away. The truth is, I think probably like sometime this week is your last chance. I'll probably make a video about your absolute last chance to sell, but if you want to be safe, I think now's not a bad time. You probably bought cards for your weekend league team on Friday or whenever you bought them, and they're probably the same price or higher. So if you can just get out, just go for it. In my opinion, gold Mbappe's 835. He was like 845 to 850 earlier. There's a chance that Mbappe and those kinds of cards could even go higher over the course of as like the week goes on, because we just have no content really lined up right now. We don't really know what's coming out. FUT Centurions, we're getting a little bit of info, which we'll talk about in a sec. When player leaks for that come out, maybe you might see a little bit more panic coming and the market might not stay up as high as it is, but I would expect the market to do fairly well this week. I think this week is probably your last chance before people really start thinking about Team of the Year and the panic starts happening. When the panic starts happening, it's all going down from there. So really in demand guys, like Park Ji-sung is up, to 175. He was like 135K, I want to say, like a week ago or so. Ferland Mendy's up right now. Varane's up. If you had any of these cards we invested in last week for Winter Wildcards still, Winter Wildcards Team 1, they are all up in price pretty much. Tamori, maybe not quite as much, but you're looking at João Felix being up a little bit in price. He was like, less than 600K before. Conte was like 830K. I'm surprised by that because I actually didn't love Conte investing in him before, but he's up like 100K. Dembele's up quite a bit, so he's done well. Lacazette was like 280 when we were looking at buying him. He's 315 now, so we've done really well there. I think today or tomorrow you should probably sell if you bought some of these cards, and we talked about it a few days ago now. Kevin De Bruyne is 1.3 million. I don't know who the Team of the Year is going to be. Whoever gets in Team of the Year, actually, there's a little bit of, if a Man City midfielder or a Man City player gets into Team of the Year, that kind of thing, there's a lot of link investments with Team of the Year, basically, is my point. I don't know who's going to be in Team of the Year. Is going to be Mbappe, Benzema, Messi? Is that who it's going to be? Is Haaland going to sneak in there after a start in the Prem? I don't know what the Team of the Year is going to look like. There's definitely some link investments to be had there, but when maybe we'll get some leaks eventually. Of course, I don't know if it goes by EA choosing or if it's like a literal committee that chooses the Team of the Year. I don't even know anymore. It used to be where the Team of the Year was announced like the Ballon d'Or ceremony, but I don't think that's a thing anymore. So if you guys know, let me know in the comments down below. I'm actually not exactly sure. But point is, if you basically whatever cards you have, I don't mind selling this week because you're going to be, very happy with yourself if you can get out to these cards before the panic ensues. And we want to be on top of that, of course. Fodder right now, if you were patient with it, it's actually doing okay. 88s and 89s are just kind of trickling up right now. They were like, 20K, 88s were just about 20K. They're up to like 22.75, 23. 90s are back up to 50K. They were like 45K, not much profit, but we are seeing some rise here because the supply is a little bit less. We got the tradable mega pack yesterday, which really affected things. things, and now it's kind of, the supply is cooling down a little bit despite the fact that people have draft tokens now for like pretty cheap. Fodder investing is questionable because obviously we saw the Gamble SBC on Sunday instead of Monday. Will it drop another one this week? It could happen, but if we don't see one, your fodder is probably not going to stay the same value, even though I think it's pretty low right now, but it's a little bit risky. But it'd be very EA for them to drop an SBC out of the blue that would make fodder rise, and nobody was invested in it. So you want to stock, you sure can. It's a little bit riskier than most times, but you sure can stock. Let's look at the leaks now. If you guys don't want to deal with the hassle of trading, you can go to utnice.com. They are a cheap, fast, and reliable site to buy or sell FIFA coins for PS5, Xbox, or PC. You can use my code JFC at checkout for a discount. Just make sure you follow the couple of instructions that they have, and you'll be good to go. So apparently this phrase, like the catchphrase for FUT Centurions is form is temporary and class is permanent. So I don't know what that means. I have no idea what that means of what players are coming in this FUT Centurions promo, but that's the statement, I guess. And here's one more tweet from Sheriff. It says, player item upgrade celebrates a Centurion's longevity in football, combining their 100 plus caps and sometimes 100 plus goals, assists, or clean sheets. So it looks like they're going to be like older players, like legends kind of the game. 100 plus caps for, I don't know if it's going to be their country or their club. Basically players that we're very familiar with their names. That's kind of what's going to be coming in the FUT Centurions promo. It looks like something to do with the number 100. That's all we've got. That's the whole information that we've got right now for this promo. This tweet from Donk says it could be similar to the FUT Captains promo we saw last year. And FUT Captains there were, I think, what were the captains of their club, right? So this is going to be a like a Marco Reus, right? Marco Reus has been a Dortmund player for how many years now? Over 100 plus caps. I'm sure he has over 100 plus goal contributions as well. Reus would be that kind of player to be in this promo. Another thing, which is just hilarious here. World Cup icons broken for 36 plus days, and they admitted 3 days ago they have no idea how to fix it. If you guys have not seen this tweet, this is from a community manager when he was asked about the World Cup icon issue, like Drogba being Maldini in game and Pele being, I think, Eusebio in game, and Czech being Schmeichel in game. Like almost every World Cup icon is different. Crespo is what, Del Piero or something? Hey there. It seems to be a more complicated issue that currently cannot be resolved. Usually those are not too complicated things, but it appears at this time it is a more significant problem than initially thought. I also don't have all information, but it is definitively something the team is looking into and is being worked on. We don't have any ETA and a potential fix for now, sorry. Okay. It literally currently cannot be resolved, I guess. Okay. I don't know how something like that happens, but I guess they're not changing anytime soon, it looks like, which I think is just absolutely insane. And Nick Pope is still not upgraded. It was like a week ago now. Nick Pope won their game. What is taking so long? I need my 88 Pope in my team, dude. What is taking so long? Now, one thing we should probably talk about is that Winter Wildcard packs for everybody is coming out today. For every single person pretty much in the game, because everyone is pretty much caught up with the daily upgrade SBCs, right? Daily logins, sorry. So today, I didn't do the one today yet. I'm going to. Today is literally the 1083 plus players plus Winter Wildcards player pack. And I think there is a chance Winter Wildcards could go down in price because whatever Winter Wild, like there's going to be a pretty decent amount of Winter Wildcards in people's teams. On the lower end, people will sell. I don't think it's going to affect it too much, but be aware with Winter Wildcards in general, because there is a chance that some of them could drop. If for whatever reason, there's certain Winter Wildcards that are lower rated but kind of expensive. I'm trying to see if there's any lower rated ones here that are maybe like a little bit more expensive than usual. Nicolas Pepe is 87 but 47,000. I mean, St. Max is 500k, but he's a little bit of an exception. Adama being 179, maybe he's a guy that could get hit from this a little bit. I feel like there could be some guys, obviously pack weight isn't totally related to rating, right? I think we all kind of know that. But at the same time, we could see an Adama being packed a little bit more than most 180k cards in a promo team, if that makes sense. There's a chance some of these like lower rated, but also a little bit more expensive players could go down in price because of that pack today. I wouldn't be too worried about it, but if you want to be 100% safe, you can definitely sell right now, especially because they're up already. So you can't really lose much if you sell now and just buy back at a later date. And you can't go wrong with that, really. Yeah, we're all getting the 1083 plus players pack today, right? Or at least, today or tomorrow. I would say I actually like high rated fodder even more, for even a quick flip. If there was anything out right now that had anything to do with high rated fodder, this is why I don't think they're releasing anything right at the second, because I think it would be too easy for us investors. If there was like a hero, if there's a hero pack that drops tomorrow, something random, right? A pick of some kind, it's unlikely, but if there is, fodder is going to go up on the higher end because people are going to be needing that. People are going going to get a lot of decent rated middle tier fodder, but the higher tier stuff, that's why we've seen the higher tier stuff continue to like trickle up while the other stuff continues to trickle down, because people get that lower rated stuff more often than the higher rated stuff. So I would say, hey, quick flips for 89s and 88s and stuff like that tonight, but I just don't know what's coming tomorrow. And that's kind of, if EA drops something out of the blue, you're going to make a lot of coins, but you're relying on that, and it just sucks. You know, there's no real set schedule on a lot of things this year, so you kind of have to just take a guess and take a gamble as much as you can. And like, it's hard, but this is what we do on this channel, so we try to do at least. Hopefully my stupid face can help you guys save some coins, at least in the long run. Hopefully you guys did enjoy the video. If you did, leave a like, subscribe if you're new around here. All types of content every day in the channel. I love you all. See you next video very, very soon. Peace.